Hello, you're watching Not a Vlog, the show where the intro is different every time and unrelated to the show.
That's right. This next section we genuinely know nothing about, and it's called Did You Know?
Did you know that Native Americans used to name their babies after the first thing they saw when exiting the teepee after the babies were born? Hence names apparently like Sitting Bull, Running Water, etc.
I thought they were metaphorical, but they're literally just the first thing
Perhaps
they see.
meaning is later assigned to the names, but apparently, or you know, obviously there's lots of different tribes. They might have had their own customs. Of course, you can't just say like Native Americans collectively used to. But yeah, apparently they used to name the baby after whatever it was that they first saw when coming out of the teepee after it was born.
Horrible?
Well, it's sort of
Shitting man.
Oh yeah,
Two
what if
bulls having sex. Come over here, dinner's ready.
half a dead cricket? Like, you know, like if you just managed to snag the first bit of the teepee open but hadn't got all of you like on your hands and knees, like can of Coke. Well,
Yeah, it'd be shit today.
well, yeah, just hospital car park. That would be what everyone's name would be in the whole world. It's like, hey, what's going on, HCP? What? It's like, is that your abbreviation as well? Yes, we all have the same damn name. Preposterous and evil scenario. Comment below if you have a preposterous and evil scenario you'd like to propose. This next part of the show is called Blind Date, where Andrew and I will play well-known characters on a blind date. We'll have to guess who each other is as the game goes along, and first to guess wins.
Hello, so sorry I'm late. Oh.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. How's it? How you doing?
Very well, very well. How was your journey?
Yeah, not too bad. You know, took the old motor. Yeah.
The motor?
Yeah, my car. Anyway, it doesn't matter. How was your journey?
Well, good, but treacherous.
How so? Are you okay?
I'm fine. But some of the men did perish.
What do you do?
In many ways, I'm a protector, and in others, just a simple man. But enough about me. What is it that you're looking for?
You know, truly looking for justice.
That might be something we share.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? That's so interesting.
How interesting.
So what would you say your main goals in life are?
I just want to be prepared
Really?
for the winter, that's all.
For the winter? I mean, it is coming, isn't it?
In a way.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
It's funny because I am too somewhat of a protector. It's my duty.
That's something we share. We might share a little too much. By which I mean, hopefully we haven't chosen the same person! Would you describe yourself as rather super?
Well, that's
Are you
the
a Superman?
you know.
Sorry, it's hot.
The thing is, I'm not super, you know. That's the thing, but I
Don't say that.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm kind of super, but not really.
In a way, what I meant was, who are you?
It's hard to say, you know, here, now.
Not the time nor the place on
No.
a date, is it, to talk about who you are? Are you Batman?
Yes.
Great. It's nice to meet you, Batman.
It's nice to meet you, Jon Snow.
You could have won. When did you figure that out? Was it as soon as I said winter?
The thing, yes, but I don't watch
How
Game
did
of
you know I'd go
Thrones.
for Jon Snow? You don't even watch Game of Thrones?
That's it, so I was
Just
like, oh,
said
what's that guy's name?
I liked Jon Snow before everyone liked Jon Snow. And don't tell me you did as well. You know in your heart's a lie. This next part of the show. So I have a breakdown. She's gone. That worked in a different way than I imagined, but it was good fun. Obviously, we'd never played that before because we only thought of it for Valentine's Day and just the idea of just doing this one thing. That's why I'm wearing this ridiculous shirt.
So who won that?
I won that, obviously.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I just said it first. That's the rule. You have to be the first
I got
to say.
it first. I just couldn't remember Jon Snow for
That,
ages.
yeah, well, that's part of the game, and I remembered. I guessed
All right,
Batman quicker
all
than
right.
you remembered Jon Snow,
Okay,
and that's just
you
it.
won.
You should have said.
Whatever. All right, you won. Well done.
Well, no,
Shake my hand.
that's not sportsman-like, is it?
Don't do this on Valentine's Day.
Don't do this on air, Ollie. Let me win with grace.
All right.
Fall to your knees, you peasant. Wash my feet.
Wash my feet.
A little bit of cloth. Just get the worst off. You listening?
I don't care
There's a pen.
anymore.
Yeah, right. This next part of the show is called Gavin's Dates, where my mate Gavin tells me old stories of dates he's been on, and I have to try and decipher which film he's in fact ripping that off of. Thank you for being here with us today.
That's quite alright. What's going on with you then?
Well, you know, just...
Yeah, that's quite interesting. That reminds me of a time, right? I was going out with this bird, yeah?
Yeah.
But she was well fit. Yeah. But then turns out she's actually quite fat. And in the whole time, I was hypnotised by this bloke in a lift.
It kind of sounds like a film.
Does it?
Yeah.
What film's that then? Sounds like you can't recall the name of the film.
It's the one with fucking Jack Black and Gwyneth Paltrow. I can remember everyone in it.
What, are you talking about Shallow Hal?
Are you describing the plot to Shallow Hal?
I haven't seen it. Reminds me of this other time where I was this like rich bloke.
What did you do for a living?
I didn't do anything for a living. Like I just earned all the money off my dad's song that he wrote. I was having a good time being a bloke, but also I secretly got quite sad. But then this little boy comes along, you know, starts hanging around with me in my flat and that. And then he starts like eventually filling me with well-being. It's
about the boy, isn't it? Like, you know.
Yeah.
When you get into that situation, it becomes about the boy.
It all became about the boy.
Are you just describing the plot to About a Boy?
I don't know what that is. Reminds me of this other time, though, right? Where I was a 30-something single woman, and I had like a load of things wrong with me, right? What I decided to do was write this diary, like, every day, about how I was improving myself and that. But it ended up, like, including a lot of my relationship and sexual exploits.
Are you talking about Bridget Jones? Why did you say she had a bunch of stuff wrong with her? What? It makes it sound much worse than just being a tiny bit chubby and single.
No, because that was her. That was what she thought.
She's got a bunch of stuff
She was like, I want to improve myself. I got all these problems.
Yeah, but I have to guess from every film ever made. So like, I'm imagining like some psycho murderer woman in like some thriller, like with a bunch of stuff wrong with her.
Do you remember the girl you sang Happy Birthday for in Halls?
Oh!
Is that worth telling the people out there?
I tried to sing Happy Birthday to a girl once.
There's a girl upstairs, right, in our halls.
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Was
I don't remember it that clearly.
Loved her. Absolutely loved her.
I didn't love her. I'd never met her.
No, but you were pretty infatuated. So basically, he doesn't know how to talk to her, but finds out that it's her birthday, and he's like, oh my god, I could sing, I could knock on the door and I could sing a happy birthday.
I genuinely didn't know that Andrew was going to tell this story, by the way. Because we knew like one or two people that were like at her birthday thing, but we didn't really know any of them well enough to like just like go in there like sort of invited. So we figured, we'd just be like the guys from upstairs that came and sang happy birthday, right?
As far as I remember it, we knock on the door and they're leaving already for the club, so they're just ready. The party's not there. Everyone's rushing out the door.
Yeah, they were already
outside on the
leaving. We were
pavement.
gonna sing it to them in the taxi, like outside of where they were getting in the taxi. We'd had one or two beers for a little Dutch carriage to go down there, and I put my beer in my back pocket so that I could sort of strum play the guitar with Andrew to sing Happy Birthday. And we played the song to her. We sang Happy Birthday. She appeared to love it. She was sat in the back seat of this cab. She drove past just as we finished the last few notes of the song. I bent down on my knee to do the final sort of serenade when you finished playing a song. And obviously my beer was in my back pocket, so hence spill. But hence spill between legs. So I bend down to play the final chord. And I theatrically piss myself as she drives into the distance. Didn't she say, oh my God, what are you doing? And I said, I'm not doing a bum wee.
Yeah, that was it.
So she just said, oh my God, what are you doing? And I could only think to say, I'm not doing a bum wee, as they're driving away. So I've got no further time to explain or rationalise or justify that in any way, or quickly explain that I'm not a weird guy and be like, it's the beer. She just saw the spectacle of it, which was foamy yellow liquid pouring in abundance from between my legs, and I'm fully dressed and it's not coming from the front of me, which just makes it worse. She didn't even think I was pissing myself because it would have come out the bloody forwards. Jesus, I hope is not watching this because like she'll just remember it from the story, surely, like the guys that were singing to her and shit pissed themselves while singing. It's not like it's not like there were 3 or 4 of those from the early days at uni that you need to sift through to remember. Do you remember that guy who had like chronic liquid diarrhea? He was trying to sing to you on your birthday. It's like, which time? Well, there you go. Thank you very much indeed for watching our show. Don't forget to come find us on things like Facebook and Twitter. There's a bunch of stuff over there you may not have seen. We also have a Vine. And until next time,
It's there.
thanks for watching.
Off the horse, over his shoulders, carrying up to the podium.
Frank!
Placing him down and just face palming onto the... Frank!
This next part of the show, I endlessly shuffle these cards and speak authoritatively about not much at all. Kit Kat Junkies come in several varieties, like peanut butter. For example, I believe they did a mint one at one stage. I got a little beer on my cue cards and the desk. Here we go. Beer's in the studio. Kicking back with the rodeo. It's like a motherfucking joke with these homios.